do you have a concern of super intelligent AGI, open sourced? And then what do you do with that? I'm not saying control it. It's open source. What do we do with this human species?
That's not up to me. I mean, like I'm not a central planner. Right?
No, not central planet, but you'll probably tweet, there's a few days left to live for the human species.
I have my ideas of what to do with it, and everyone else has their ideas of what to do with it. May the best ideas win.
But at this point, do you brainstorm, like, because it's not regulation. It could be decentralized regulation where people agree that this is just like, we create tools that make it more difficult for you to maybe make it more difficult for code to spread, antivirus software, this kind of thing. But
you're saying that you should build AI firewalls? That sounds good. You should definitely be running an AI firewall.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
You should be running an AI firewall to your mind.
Right.
You're constantly under,
That's such an interesting idea. It's like
InfoWars, man. Like,
I don't know if you're being sarcastic or not.
No, I'm dead serious.
But I think there's power to that. It's like, how do I protect my mind from influence of human-like or superhuman intelligent bots?
I would pay so much money for that product. I would pay so much money for that product. You know how much money I'd pay just for a spam filter that works?
Well, on Twitter, sometimes I would like to have a protection mechanism for my mind from the outrage mobs.
Yeah.
Because they feel like bot-like behavior. It's there's a large number of people that will just grab a viral narrative and attack anyone else that believes otherwise. And it's like,
whenever someone's telling me some story from the news, I'm always like, I don't want to hear it. CIA op, bro. It's a CIA op, bro. Like, it doesn't matter if that's true or not. It's just trying to influence your mind. You're repeating an ad to me. Like the viral mobs, they're.
No, to me, a defense against those mobs is just getting multiple perspectives, always from sources that make you feel kind of like you're getting smarter, and just basically feels good. Like a good documentary just feels good. Something feels good about it. It's well done. It's like, oh, okay, I never thought of it this way. This just feels good. Sometimes the outrage mobs, even if they have a good point behind it, when they're like mocking and derisive and just aggressive, you're with us or against us, this fucking...
This is why I delete my tweets.
Yeah, why'd you do that? I missed your tweets.
You know what it is? The algorithm promotes toxicity.
Yeah.
And like, I think Elon has a much better chance of fixing it than the previous regime.
Yeah.
But to solve this problem, to build a social network that is actually not toxic without moderation.
Mm-hmm. Like, not the stick, but carrot. So like where people look for goodness. So make it catalyze the process of connecting cool people and being cool to each other.
Yeah.
Without ever censoring.
And like Scott Alexander has a blog post I like where he talks about like moderation is not censorship, right? Like all moderation you want to put on Twitter, right? Like you could totally make this moderation like you don't have to block it for everybody. You can just have like a filter button, right? That people can turn off if it's like safe search for Twitter, right? Like someone could just turn that off, right? So like, but then you'd like take this idea to an extreme, right? Well, the network should just show you. This is a couch surfing CEO thing, right? If it shows you, right now these algorithms are designed to maximize engagement. Well, it turns out outrage maximizes engagement. Quirk of the human mind, right? Just this. I fall for it, everyone falls for it. So yeah, you got to figure out how to maximize for something other than engagement.
And I actually believe that you can make money with that too. So it's not, I don't think engagement is the only way to make money.
I actually think it's incredible that we're starting to see, I think, again, Elon's doing so much stuff right with Twitter, like charging people money. As soon as you charge people money, they're no longer the product. They're the customer. And then they can start building something that's good for the customer and not good for the other customer, which is the ad agencies.
Hasn't picked up steam.
I pay for Twitter. Doesn't even get me anything. It's my donation to this new business model, hopefully working out.
Sure, but for this business model to work, it's like most people should be signed up to Twitter. And so the way it was, there was something perhaps not compelling or something like this to people.
I think you need most people at all. I think that, why do I need most people, right? Don't make an 8,000 person company, make a 50 person company.